Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, and welcome to another week of Boilon Sucks at Cosmic Crucible. Now, this one's going to go a little bit differently because I've decided, I think, that instead of doing 3 separate videos, which with each of my Crucible trials, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a compilation of all of my best attacks in each of my trials to showcase for you guys. Now, I don't think you want to see, the same Darkhold versus Wakandans a million times and some of the easier fights that are pretty simple at this point, in my opinion. So we'll probably take like the top 2, maybe 3 from each trial, kind of smoosh them together, and then we'll find out how I did by the end of the week. And so we're starting off here with trial 1. And they've already done their attacks. I'm about halfway through the timer, but he got his in pretty early. Now, he did one-shot all of my teams. However, 50, from what I've learned from other matches, especially the ones you've seen, 51-37 is not... this is beatable. As long as I, make sure that I win all my attacks. And I want to show this really quick as well. And where I did well. So I know I didn't win any combat wins or anything like that, but you can see at the bottom with the total victory points, and that's what really matters. So 8-3-6-7, that's not pretty good, but if you look at this one, Gamma versus Infinity Watch 8-3-4-2, that's better because that was 25 points different in terms of the turn bonus. They got almost nothing, and they actually lost their Abomination, which is a little bit surprising against my G15, except for Phi Lavelle, Infinity Watch. 927 versus 1.4 million. That don't use Gamma versus Infinity Watch. We also have this team here, which is pretty interesting. That was an 8-3-6-4 score, but they did lose their Cloak and Dagger when they went up against my Underworld Zemo Red Skull combo. Number 4, they used their Masters of Evil against my Unlimited X-Men, 8-3-5-5. Now, I mean, that's not the best, but Masters of Evil is, really good, and they have Moonstone, so it is what it is there. Weapon X versus Young Avengers, they got a pretty poor score there, actually, 83-40. They lost Sabretooth and quite a bit of health on some of the other characters. So the 83-40 is very similar to, actually, the Infinity Watch attack right here. So there was some space where they actually lost a lot of points, and I think I might be able to make this up. So, just off the top of my head right here, we're not going to showcase another, Darkhold versus Wakandans, which is what this probably is going to be. We may end up showcasing this Unlimited X-Men here, and possibly this Underworld, because I'll be honest, I haven't actually gone up against that many times. The rest of it looks pretty normal. They are a pretty beefy team, though, but we'll do a little recap at the end as well. If I don't show the clip, that means I didn't feel it was super important, and then we'll see what happens as far as my score. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Okay, so where are we going to start off first? Let's go for... gosh. I really want to use my Apocalypse. So we're going to start off strong. We're going to use... These are big teams, by the way. These are really frickin' big teams. So I haven't done this, and this is going to be my very first time using him. Where is he? Actually, what I'm going to be doing is, I think... I am going to use my Eternals combo to attempt this. If I screw up, because I've never done this before, then I'm kind of boned. I'm wondering if I can... Do I need all of them? I don't think I do. But I need to outspeed... Rogue for Icarus, actually. So we're going to do this. We're going to plug in Apocalypse here. Wherever the hell he is on my roster. 150k, I thought. Oh, there we go. 168. Now, I'm going to go without Tangled Web this time, because I don't think I need it. But who is going to be in their stead? I am going to use Emma, wherever she is, to give me a speed advantage against Rogue, which I think I need for Icarus. And then we're going to go with Doom, because I don't often use Dr. Doom, and so I'm hoping that I can get some value out of him here, maybe, if I'm lucky. That's what I'm hoping for. I could use Hela, but then I'm not using Zombie Iron Man. I feel like that might be a little bit of a waste, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. So that's what we're going to go with for this one. I'm going to save this. I don't really use Dr. Doom in any other combination, so that's that. We're going to save Dormammu for something else, because I do normally use that with Tangled Web sometimes. So I'm hoping for, oh no, I also use Dormammu sometimes for Masters of Evil. So I'm hoping for the best here. Fingers crossed. My first time using Apocalypse if I screw this up. Now, the intention for this is obviously for Apocalypse to block any safeguards, which kind of like puts in the Eternals to be able to flip a lot of crap and then do a lot of damage, and that's my hope, I guess, here. So they don't, which is great. They don't have, yeah, so they don't have anything. Rogue has the costume, so you know I'm going up against a bit of a whale here, and they're going to flip everything into defense down, but it didn't do as much damage as I honestly thought that it would. I'm going to clear that. We should be focusing on Gambit, I think, actually. But so this applies ability block. I think I actually want to apply this to Dazzler, because if I don't, then she's just going to flip. She goes before Rogue, actually, here. So if I don't, then she's going to ult, and she's going to flip all these buffs, and I don't want that. So that's what we're going to start with. Emma could end up dying, but I feel like it doesn't really matter at this point. But I am going to lose some health efficiency here. So that's a small problem. I'm going to put a Disrupt again onto Gambit here. Do some additional damage, so he shouldn't be able to stealth, right? Nope. And we're going to put a Disrupt onto Dazzler. And then try to take out Gambit, basically, if we can. So I'm just going to basic him at this point. But Rogue is pretty close. Oh, that fucking revive. I forgot about that. Rogue is really... we're going to stun her. Hopefully that helps a bit here. Oh, Gambit, though. Gambit, come on. Okay, so we have the Apocalypse ult, which is pretty interesting. This is my first time. There's no barrier. Apply trauma to all enemies. Flip 2. So it's just going to do a lot of damage, hopefully. I'm not even sure. We have a Striker ISO, so I'm going to use that on Rogue. But I actually hope it doesn't kill her, because then she'll shed the stun, right? And we got an ability block. Oof. Ooh, oof. Oof. Big oof. Big oof. Oh my god. Yeah, that happened. Dr. Doom just bit it. Oh my god. Okay, so we killed Rogue, but oh good god. This was a bigger team than I had anticipated, I think, here. Oh my god. Well, I think I might have just lost Cosmic Crucible, guys. Oh, we couldn't even kill Gambit. Oh yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Not good. Not good. Oh my god, Cersei is just barely hanging in there. Are we gonna kill Gambit? Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Ah. Get those regens. I don't even know. Sunfire. Holy crap. They got way more. Where's all that barrier coming from? Good god. Good god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Some turn bar. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Ah, no. This doesn't matter. We lost Cosmic Crucible, guys. We lost Cosmic Crucible. So, you know what that means? You know, we're going to quit the battle. And we're just going to, like... We're fucked. So, we're just going to have some fun with this one, I guess. And so that didn't work. Maybe that was just too big, right? And we'll try something else. So really the two teams that I want to experiment against are kind of these two here, the Underworld team and this giant ass Unlimited X-Men. The rest of them I don't really care too much about. Frankly, I'll probably just win this and move on. And just let myself lose. So let's try that one more time, except for I'm not going to use Doom. And I'm just going to put in Tangled Web. I don't know if maybe that's too much. But the problem was, and I'm not sure what happens here if I don't use Tangled Web, and will Icarus and them still go ahead of well, I guess I'll probably get a stun. I could get a trauma stun, right? Where's my 2099? I thought my 2099 is pretty big, actually. There he is. Right. I feel like this is overkill, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, so I that's embarrassing. All right. Well, I've learned a lesson. I won all 3 matches last Crucible week, and so I guess this is penance for that one. And this is just going to be a throwaway match where I just kind of test things. So we're going to be going over here. We're going to use the Spider-Man 2099 alt on Rogue, and then really we're just going to stun Rogue, I think, with this. That way that hopefully Gambit's missing a lot. But they're just so beefy. This is a trauma, so they can't flip any of that, which is nice. So from here, just go here. An ability block on Gambit, I guess. And we should be flipping a lot of things here, which is nice. Okay, you know, it does a lot of damage, but they just got so much hit points in Crucible, so it's just out of this world. Turn bar reduction. Unfortunately, Rogue is in... Oh, no, never mind. We're going to have to go over here with the ability block, though, on Dazzler. And let's see if we can actually one-shot Rogue with the follow-up here. They're going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, that was really good. Oh, yeah, that Tangled Web's still really, really powerful. We're just going to go in the middle here. Get some death proof. Oh, we got a basic attack there from Apocalypse. Now, I feel like more of this had to do with... actually with Spider Weaver than it did with anyone else, but maybe that's just me. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's this attack that I need, right? It's the basic. Doesn't this kill them? Characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. So we're just going to go for Sunfire. We're going to kill him. He can't be revived. All right, so that was pretty easy. Okay, so what I've learned is that the Eternals by themselves is not enough to beat an Unlimited X-Men that's Gear Tier 17, and my Eternals are only Gear Tier 16, and I think they're level 90, but I'm not sure. So clearly there's a deficit here, and I just wasn't able to overcome that. Apocalypse, great character for you know attacking Unlimited X-Men, but once again, unfortunately, Eternals just were not up to snuff for doing that, and that cost me my match for Cosmic Crucible. So my lesson learned. Number 2, we are going to do this one, and I think after this we'll be calling it a day for this match and assuming that we're going to lose. So that in mind, I've actually not fought Underworld very often, so I'm not sure what to use. But that being said, I can't use my Darkhold because I know I'm going to need that for Wakanda's, of course. So what we are going to try is well, you know, Masters of Evil kind of beats everything, but I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out. I feel like if I don't win with Masters of Evil, something is wrong. So I am going to go with... you know, I'm not even sure if this is good, because Taskmaster could kick my ass, but I kind of want to try this. Because I'm going to lose anyways, right? So, you know, what does it matter? So let's go Death Seed against Underworld, the full Underworld. They're pretty big. So this is probably a very competitive player who has some really big teams, bigger than I do. So this should be quite interesting if I can manage this matchup here. If not, I think I might try a Gamma Dorm, possibly. I know the Taskmaster can be pretty scary in the Underworld team because he can do a lot of damage. I think he might outspeed me. And if he does, actually, no, he does. Oh, wait, maybe that's just in war. But it doesn't really matter anyways because his ultimate is unavoidable. So my goal here would be to kill him first if I can. But I don't know what the turn orders are. I really don't know what the turn orders are. That might be fine, actually. But I do want to give offense up, so we're going to do that. Okay, maybe this does work out. Yeah, because Taskmaster... Okay, well, Taskmaster's dead. So that worked out fine. And he's like one of the biggest threats. So we're going to go on an ability block on Mr. Negative. And I think that's it. Wow, that was actually really easy. Because Nemesis just does so much damage, and then boom, Archangel just goes off and kills everybody. So that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And I think that rounds out day 1. Honestly, I don't think that there's going to be too much... You know, I'm not going to bother, frankly, with the attacks, but what I would have done, had I not fucked up that first attack, is that I probably would have obviously used my Darkhold against my Darkhold against Wakandans. And then that brings me with 3 teams left that I need to use. I still have my Gamma. I still have my Masters of Evil. And I still have Weapon X. And so I think at that point I probably would use Gamma against these guys over here. This A-Force Doom possibly. And then Masters of Evil I might have used against Young Avengers at this point. And then what's left over on Astonishing X-Men, sorry. So, yeah, I mean, we could give it a go here, but I want to jump on to the next trial. We've lost this. Congratulations, Putty NH, for beating Boilon, because Boilon sucks at Cosmic Crucible. So, I'll see you guys on Trial 2. Alright everyone, and here's a quick recap actually of the battles that you didn't get to witness. Now, I did, on room number 1, use my Masters of Evil against this Young Avengers. This one actually worked out pretty well as far as victory points went. However, I did lose a little bit of points here from health-wise. My Absorbing Man, obviously, pretty low. He gets beat down pretty easily. My Ultron actually died once during the fight, so good thing that he had a revive, otherwise I would have lost more points. This time I used a Weapon X hybrid. This is common, so I actually take out Wolverine and Sabretooth for Kestrel and Capsam right now, and the reason for that, especially on this matchup, and the reason for that is my Wolverine and Sabretooth are lower hit points. They're like gear tier 15, but they're not super high compared to these characters, so I feel like I could have lost them, and I didn't want to do that, so I decided to use some of my chunkier characters in there. Room number 3. I did take out the Incredible Hulk for Dormammu. I used the 3 of them against this A-Force Doom. It wasn't that bad. However, I do feel like I didn't kill them super quick. And there was a little bit of an issue potentially with Doom getting shaken off from Jessica Jones, which I realize is the second turn, but this team doesn't actually have an ability block. So I was relying on Dormammu's trauma stun on Doom, which did land, so luckily we did end up getting him killed there, but I don't think a flat-out Gamma would have done so well against this, because I believe that Doom would have time platformed and probably kicked our ass. You saw room number 4, you saw room number 5, and room number 6. We did do the same old Darkhold against Wakandans, but my Strange did die. This is a pretty beefy team. I got pretty unlucky on some rebounds from both Black Panther 10M, or whatever his name is, and Nakia went back and forth and kicked this shit out of my Strange before he did his ultimate. So I lost some points there at 83-47. All in all, if you look at my points, aside from this one, I actually think I would have won. I think if I went originally with this, with the Tangled Web version, I would have won this. And so I've definitely learned a lesson from this match. But otherwise, congratulations, Putty. And we'll be moving on to trial number 2. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Trial 2 of Boilon Sucks at Cosmic Crucible. If you guys watched the last little bit here, then you know that I lost this match because I screwed up my Apocalypse test run there. I guess that's what I'm going to call it, because it was the first time that I had used them. Congratulations to Putty. We are here on the second trial, and as you can see that they already have 50,000, so they basically full cleared me again. One thing before we get started, though, that I want to talk about is, now by the time you see this video, things have already happened, but I have put on my defense Tangled Web Eternals with Emma Frost for room 5. That's because this room is getting a buff after the patch, and you know, I'm recording this technically before the patch, so by the time you see this, I'm not sure if it's going to happen for Trial 3 or not, but I have put this up in advance in the event that it does. We'll find out, though, when we get to the Trial 3 video clip, whether or not that ends up happening or not. So, this one's a little bit tougher. We're not going to be doing this Wakandans team. I think I'll still be able to clear this for Trial 2. There is this Underworld team. What's interesting, though, is that now there's a Death Seed team. So I can't use Death Seed on Underworld because I need Death Seed to beat the other Death Seed, frankly. So I need to come up with something different that's going to beat Underworld. There's the Unlimited X-Men. I think at this point I'm probably going to use Masters of Evil. I think that's what is going to happen for that one. And then I need to come up with something for these two here. I do have, obviously, Weapon X Doom that I could use for Young Avengers. And then I have Gamma still. But then I'm wondering what to do here. So we're going to start off this video by just doing something really simple. You know, we're going to be doing Death Seed versus Death Seed. Now, the only reason why I'm still including this in this video clip is because some people commented that you know, because I suck at Cosmic Crucible, that I'm not targeting the right characters. But, you know, I'm going to be very specific on aiming Dark Beast down. I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. After that, I'm not sure how much it really matters. I tend to go after Nemesis as my second character, but again, it just kind of, however, it seems to land on whoever the closest targets are. What's interesting, though, is, of course, Dark Beast is on the far end, which is probably where I would put him, but now I think I need to target Psylocke, though, in order to drag them all together, because I think that's too far. So I'm going to have to do this, but the problem is that the follow-up attacks aren't hitting Dark Beast, which is kind of what I wanted to do. So the fact that, like, basically I have to hit into one of these two, essentially to get, you know, everyone attacked and you know, the evades cleared. So I think that Psylocke is pretty much dead, but I wanted to clear Dark Beast first, so that's not going to happen right away. But what we are going to do is... he's still blinded, so I am going to do this, just because it hits everyone. And so Psylocke's dead, but we do need to focus down Dark Beast. So we're going to do that second. Hopefully it doesn't become too big of an issue. So we're going to be going over here with the Nemesis ult. And I think because Psylocke's dead, actually, there's no evades happening anymore, so we can just chain around, and so that still worked, and that's good. They're just gonna bleed to death pretty much at this point. And it's a pretty quick kill. I think the turn efficiency on Desi is very fast as far as points go, and when we were looking at the other team in terms of what points that they have on their win, I think that it's still beatable. I think we can beat this as long as I don't fuck up, right? 163 is beatable. I'm pretty sure I've been in the 80s on a win before, and this one here for room 3 was pretty good, 69. I think that's pretty in the high category. Anything like 55, 60 plus is pretty good. So I want to go back and look at actually theirs. 68, 56, 65, 50, and 60 and 64. So they did get some pretty high scores actually, except for the 50 there that we saw over here on room number 4. Masters of Evil, they did the same thing. The difference is that I don't have Moonstone. So what I'm going to have to do and hope that works is, because we know that Absorbing Man is super fucking squishy, and I normally actually end up using Dormammu in here. So this is a punch-up of like 300k, and I don't have the full team, but I'm hoping that Dormammu, if Absorbing Man kicks the can, that at least he'll come back to life. So fingers crossed, that's my hope. And then Kang comes in and just rips them with my ultimate, because Kang is my highest level character, Ultron being my second. So that's the hope. We might get some value out of my Dormammu as well. I forgot that I still have my Tangled Web, actually, but I'll probably do that in some combination with Apocalypse. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I could have done the exact same thing here with Apocalypse. I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking, because now I cannot land anything, can I? So, what do we normally go with? If they have Safeguard, gain Safeguard. So, I'm actually not used to this attack. Frankly, now that I think about it, I don't remember... It does clear all barriers, so we're just going to go over here and hit these 3. It does do a lot of damage. At least we're clearing that first. I don't remember who you go after first, but I think I want to lower the turn bar on Rogue, and so that's what we're kind of doing here. I just don't know if that's the right move or not. And I am ability blocked over here, so that does not do... that's not very good, but I'm going to get 2 deflect for what it's worth. Oh, no, I'm going to die anyways, but I revived, so that's good. Oh, shoot, those pings. Those pings are going right after Absorbing Man, and so he is not going to make it. He did not make it very long. That's for sure. We need to get a stun on him with Dormammu, actually, if that's possible. Oh, that did a lot of damage, though. Oh, but she's in stealth now, so... Can I kill her, actually? Oh! It did one... Oh! Kang! Right through the revive ones. Right through the revive ones. So that was helpful. But it's not over yet. And I feel like the efficiency still isn't quite there for me. There's some evades now. That's a bit of a problem. So I can only stun Dazzler. Because of those. Getting the ult, that's not good. That's a lot of damage. Actually, that hurt. That's gonna hurt too. Oh, shit. Shit. Ultron's already died once. Oh my god. Ugh. No! Okay. So we might have lost. We might have lost this match. Maybe. No, I don't know. Come on. Kill Gambit. Gambit. What such a dickhead. There we go. Oh, he's dead once. Oh, kill him. Okay. I forgot that when Kang kills people with his ultimate, that they cannot be revived. So that explains why it's really good to make sure that, you know, you have a really powerful Kang. Holy shit! He just crit for 1.1 million on his basic. He is so strong. But the rest of my team just... they're not built high enough to really sustain this kind of damage. And so we've lost Ultron and Absorbing Man. And that's a small problem. Even with the Dormammu revive, it didn't save me here. So, small problem. We probably should just... Oh, with this... Kang's just... Another 1.1 million crit by Kang. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's funny. Yes, this is not the most efficient. I think I'm going to lose some turn bar efficiency, and we lost 2 people. So, that sucks. Kang's just coming in here and wrecking everyone. So, I think what I'm going to do is, you know, I'm level 92 now. I'm gonna get my Kang up to level 92. But I think I do need to get my Absorbing Man. Let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts about Absorbing Man? I feel like he's the worst one on the team. Is it better when you have Moonstone? Because I'm just not feeling Absorbing Man. I just feel like he gets his shit kicked in. But like I need to have him on the team, don't I? For reasons. I don't know. That was not very good on the... let's check our points on that one. 4-9. Wasn't very good compared to basically what they did over here. They had a 50. So it might be salvageable, perhaps, but that was their lowest score. So I need to do a lot better on this one, and we're gonna go for we're not gonna record the Dark Cold one, but I do have Tangled Web, and I'm gonna use this on Infinity Watch with Apocalypse, with the Eternals, because I think I'm gonna make up a lot of extra points here. Why did I not save it? I guess it's here. With Apocalypse, because that's going to wipe out their safeguard, and it should allow me to kill them really quick, which should speed up my efficiency points in this regard. So we're going to save that team. But, of course, those characters are now on the defense right now for number 3. I don't think Apocalypse is a very good turn 3 defense character, but maybe in that setup they might. I don't know. That might be something worth testing. But he's just typically not a good defense character, that's all. So they did not get the safeguard. In fact, we're getting a lot of flipping here. So this is really good. We're going to flip a lot of debuffs, a lot of buffs here, add a lot of buffs. And we're going to... you know what? We're actually... I didn't know who... I don't... It's been so long since I've actually, like, fought Infinity Watch. I don't really know who I probably should have done that on Gamora, but I don't know if it actually matters. So we're gonna go over here with the... That's gonna kill Phyla-Vell. We're gonna get a double tap. And wow. Just like no turns at all. No turns at all. That's gonna... Yeah, that's gonna do that. But not having the safeguard, Infinity Watch are pretty much dead in the water. More or less. Like, they lose a lot of their functionality because they don't have that. And oh, okay, so she's... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's gonna miss. Oh no, it does. Oh, it's unavoidable. That's right. I forgot. It doesn't really matter. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and that rebound really helped. And at this point, we'll just do the basic, and I think it's over. So we're gonna clean up quite a bit here on our efficiency points, and I think that's really gonna help here. So I'll have to check out that one. This is kind of one of my favorite combos right now, especially against safeguard teams. I think I probably should have used that against Unlimited X-Men. I think that would have gone a lot better, actually, now that I think about it. Let's double check the point versus Masters of Evil, because my Masters of Evil just weren't that big. 8367, really solid attack in terms of what 8369 for Death Seed. So there against an Infinity Watch, that was really, really good. So finally, so we have Darkhold, we have Gamma, and what else do we have? Weapon X Doom. So I'm going to do that over there. So I guess I'm going to use my Gamma here. I hope that puts Red Hulk. And we're not going to record the other two, the Young Avengers and the Wakandans, because I think that's going to be a pretty easy matchup. And you'll see the recap that I'm going to do at the very end, just to clarify that. You know, we'll skip ahead a bit afterwards to see what my end score was after we complete this match. I'm only showing this because I don't actually see them that frequently. I would normally use Death Seed, but since I could not, I did. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be that hard, but who knows? If I use my special for Abomination, is he second? Oh, they're going to get a lot of She-Hulk. Yeah, okay. So I'm actually kill him? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to kill Taskmaster. I didn't want his ult to go off at that point. I was thinking of stunning Mr. Negative, but we're just going to attack into him now. Because Taskmaster does just a huge chunk of damage if you let him get his ult off, and the blinds aren't very helpful. But that was really easy. Everyone's at full health, so the efficiency should be pretty good, and we'll see. Will I win this match, though? I'm wondering if the Masters of Evil cost me. If I should have flipped them around, as I should have used them somewhere else, is what I'm thinking, actually. Is maybe I should have used them against Infinity Watch. That might have been a little bit better. And then used this combo against the Unlimited X-Men. Because I think that might have hurt me. So we got 69, another good score there. But we got 49 over here, and this is going to hurt me. So I'm going to have to see whether or not I make it up on these two attacks, and see if I can come out on top against Calm M. We'll find out pretty shortly. Well, guys, it's official. Boilon sucks at Cosmic Crucible. So remember when I said that I didn't need to show this Darkhold battle? Well, I lost. Yep. And there was a lot of swearing, as you can imagine. So I don't know what happened. If M'Baku made a significant difference, or RNG was just really bad in my, again, not in my favor, but I lost, and this was a 300k punch down. I got stuck behind M'Baku, and for whatever reason, it was strange. He bit it really early on, and so we're gonna try this again. It doesn't matter though, even if I win the second time around, that I've already lost. So Boilon continues to suck at Cosmic Crucible, and that's the namesake of this video series, of this weekly video, because, you know, sometimes it just doesn't go your way, right? And so I was curious, you know, had I won this the first go, I think I probably would have won this round of Cosmic Crucible, but yeah, I ended up getting stuck against M'Baku, and it just didn't turn out well for me. We're going to try it again here, and I don't know if the same thing is going to happen again. Morgan's taking a lot more damage than normal. Now, the problem was I wasn't able to steal buffs off of Black Panther because he had deflex on, and ignore the flash. The Cosmic Crucible sucks on emulators because, boy, normally I would go up, I would do this. But, fuck. See, it's the deflect. I was not able to steal additional buffs because of the deflect, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to have to do this early on. Normally, I wait. We're going to try and steal more buffs, but no, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes we can steal that immunity, and then we can get them off him, so therefore I can get a slow on him. This one might go a little bit better. Maybe we're jacking a bit more buffs. But the problem is that, boom, then you get under 50%, you know, and then M'Baku taunts. That being said, he has lost it here. So maybe the way that when Black Panther went under 50% before, it was very poorly timed, I think. And also Strange is taking less damage. So we might actually be able to kill. It could have just been really, really bad RNG. The counterattacks kind of suck, but it is what it is. Will we kill him? The striker? We did! Okay, so that did not happen the first go, right? And I think immediately that makes things significantly different. I'm going to try and land some debuffs around here. I'm actually going to stun M'Baku. Oh, I don't know why I bothered to try that. Okay, that was dumb. Clearly that was dumb. Didn't get that going. I wonder if we're still going to run into problems. Shit, Wong's dead. I'm going to go with the... They all have immunity. Pretty much. Oh, no, maybe they don't all have immunity, but... I'm stuck on M'Baku. Holy shit! And they all have counter, and that's not good. Because I think they're all going to smack me. Defense down, not good. In that turn order. And Agatha's going to get smacked too as well, but I needed to land that debuff, and I needed to get some barrier up. I need to get Morgan's ult off, for sure. Probably here in the middle. Oh, come on. Okay, we got Okoye, so that's helpful. Gonna land a basic. Can we try and kill her? I don't know if we will. Nope, but this will. Oh my god. This was just... I don't know why. I think the M'Baku version is actually tougher than the Nakia version. People keep telling me the Nakia version is better. I actually think that the M'Baku version is better. Because even at 800k, I was still having a little bit of problems. When I'm fighting Nakia, I almost never die. None of my characters die, usually. So... bad luck for me, I guess, on my first go. And that's really unfortunate. What I would be curious of is adding the 400 that I lost, which caused me to lose this match. You know what? It would have been a tie. So I lost 400 points, right? For the attempt bonus. That would have been 83-45. 400 onto my score, 51-63. It would have been a tie. Had I won that first go, this would have been a tie match. And at that point, it goes to the person with the highest TCP, right? So I probably would have lost, because I think he's got a higher TCP than I do. So, Boilon still sucks at Cosmic Crucible, but I did it, you know, I gave it my most valiant go. So that's the end of Trial 2, everyone, and I'll see you guys on Trial 3. Alright, everyone, we're back for another edition of Boilon Sucks at Cosmic Crucible. We're here on Trial 3. We lost Trial 2. If you watched the recent clips behind this, then you would have known exactly what happened and why that happened. Though, had I won that first attack, I would have probably tied. I may have lost overall, though. You may have noticed that the updates have gone through for Trial number 3 since the patch, which is interesting. So you can no longer see the victory points until after the match is done. It also says 0 to 6 stage clear, so the UI user interface has been altered very slightly. They also have included the changes to the rooms, which now is funny because now I have this team on defense, so I don't know how they're going to go yet until the end of the battle, and we're going to do a little bit of a recap towards the end. I'm going to wait until the trial's actually over so we can take a look at whether or not it actually made a difference or not. Now, I've been told that Wakandans are a lot harder when the Darkhold versus Wakandans matchup. Depends on the punch down in this instance. So for this matchup, we do not have a Death Seed, which means I can use my Death Seed against these guys over here, I'm pretty sure. And in terms of where I'm gonna... So, this War Dogs is huge, and honestly, I think my Darkhold's gonna get fucked up. So, I don't know if I'm going to do that, but then I have my Masters of Evil, right? And I don't have Tangled Web anymore, so I'm at a bit of a disadvantage, I think, in terms of where I'm going to be using my teams. So, we're going to start over here. No, you know what? I've never done the Masters of Evil Wakandan matchup. We're going to try. But I'm going to use Dormammu, and I think that's a bad idea too, because I think they got nerfed. Oh wait, no, I have Apocalypse. I'm gonna save Apocalypse for Unlimited X-Men. Actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do there. So we're gonna go with this. This is quite a big punch up. I have never done this before. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm not entirely sure why I'm trying new things, but I feel like this week has been pretty poor in general, so that's why. And we're gonna now, of course, the Mystic Wakandans have revived once now as part of this new Room 6 buff. So it's going to be quite interesting to see that on Black Panther and 1M, 10M, whatever his name is. And also would be in Baku if they had him on defense, but they do not because they're using the whole War Dog. So very big team here. This whole week has been a matchmake hell for me. So again, I don't know how this goes. Okay, there we go. We can put the slows on over here on this side. I think that's what I'm going to do. Does a lot of damage, actually, and the fact that they go first. We can do an ability block on Shuri. I think that's wise, right? I think that's a good idea. 2 turns, actually. But we're going to go for Black Panther first, and also my Ultron has a Striker ISO. So we're doing a bit more damage. They still got a lot of buffs and shit. Crucible... Speed up and offense up, but... I don't know if I need this. So we're just going to go in with the basic. I actually think M'Baku might be the better version. But I'm not 100% sure. We can... Oh, you know what? We didn't kill him. But that's okay. Because Kang's going to take his turn. And it could actually just go right through his revive once. That's what I'm hoping happens. Right here. Actually, in fact. It's going to kill... Oh, I think it's going to kill Black Panther. Yep. So he didn't revive there. So that was good, at least. Now, there's a lot of buffs here on 10M. Clear all positives. Will we get it? Because it's a resist focus check. No, not really. We got rid of the immunity, though. And we got this again. So we're going to put another ability block on... Why not? Black Panther. We're just going to try and get him down. And then Nakia... We're going to try and stun Nakia, actually. Can we do that? We got that with Dormammu. Took his first turn. So I'm going to kind of wind turn bar back on Shuri a little bit. I feel like it's still, as far as the turn efficiency goes, is not super great. It's actually taking a lot of damage there by... Oh my god, we need to finish him off. Oh, he revives. Oh shit. Okay, well, can we get him down? A lot of summons now. Oh, okay, we got him. Let's go for Shuri. I thought if Kang bit it, I was like, oh my god, is that gonna happen? Some healing. That's good. Alright, I think at this point we can put it on auto. So that was a good attack, but it did take some time. So I'm curious what the efficiency meter... I can see the attack efficiency, like my points, but I can't see anything on their end, what they did to me. So I won't be able to see that until towards the end. Or at the end, actually, after it's over. So we'll have to recap that afterwards. So we did do that. That was my first time using Masters of Evil versus any Wakandans, frankly, and it was a good punch-up. I did use Dormammu, but I don't have Moonstone, right? So I don't know how that impacts it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done this with Moonstone and what that does differently. So we can see on the attack, 8359. So it's not bad, but it is still a little bit inefficient. I think that the Darkhold would have been more inefficient. What we're going to do here is I'm not sure if this is a thing. Or if I'm going to screw myself, actually, in fact. What I am going to do is I'm going to try and use Darkhold Apocalypse. Now, they have Safeguard, I'm almost certain. So I'm hoping that this might help. Okay. And I have a Skirmisher ISO on Apocalypse now because I've been finding that his focus is a little bit low. And so I want to guarantee landing this, especially on big characters. I've been told that since Age of Apocalypse, or Age of X-Men, or whatever, is not a thing anymore, that they're just not as powerful. You would normally not do Darkhold versus Unlimited X-Men, but I think that this may be possible with Apocalypse. So that's what we're going to be trying to do here in this clip. And so, yeah, they don't have the safeguard, but that happened, right? And that's not good. And they all get evade. This might not be great. They got all those debuffs, and that's not good. I think I know this is gonna not hit, but I think I need to do this for the barrier, for the Darkhold, especially for Morgan. That didn't really give much barrier to her, in fact. Jesus. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Because this is not gonna hit it either. Oh boy, but I need the safeguard, because it gives safeguard and shit, and I think that might... But that was... Oh no, it did land! Oh, right, because of the accuracy. I forgot. I think. Those phantom buffs? I don't even know. She's got the evade. Is that a phantom evade? No? I don't know what's going on now. It will always... Gambit, though. He's just hitting so hard. I think my Morgan's gonna die. Honestly. She's got Striker ISO, so I'm gonna go with the double up here on Rogue. Try to get a little bit of health back. It could have been worse. That could have been Agatha. Everyone's kind of getting their ass kicked, and she's got the taunt still? Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna rewind turn bar. We stole the immunity. That's interesting. Oof, 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 oof. Good thing that Apocalypse has 100% accuracy now. So I guess we're going with a stun. Everyone's almost dead. Oh, there goes Morgan. So I think that this is not good. No, that was not good. So don't try this at home, everyone. That just probably cost me my match. So what does that mean that I could do with my Darkhold now? I don't know. Darkhold got a severe buff, a severe debuff, nerf on offense, even more so now. And so my only other option would be over here with Tangled Web. And frankly, I don't know if that's going to work either. I think I may be screwed now, because I don't have what it takes anymore to take out, to take out Unlimited X-Men. I don't think I have it. I'm not going to do attacks on these ones. I'm not going to share this with you guys because I don't think it's important. Darkhold on its own? I don't think so. With the new buffs to... Well, they don't have the Eternals, actually. I could try the same thing. Try it again with Apocalypse. Apocalypse does have a 100% turn bar. So that's helpful, I guess. Sorry, 100% accuracy is what I meant to say. I don't know if this is going to work or not. And then I don't know what I'm going to do against Unlimited X-Men. I think this is probably a wash for me. I'm going to have maybe change up. I'm going to put Darkhold on defense and probably take something else. I do have Undying. And I don't know if that would do something in this case because of the extra accuracy from Zombie Iron Man. But we do a safeguard, and they don't. They won't be able... Oh, they won't be able to spawn safeguard, but... Oh, interesting. The counterattack from Apocalypse on Spider-Man Noir. Yeah, okay, because we know that Apocalypse's rework did not give him extra accuracy with his team in Crucible. So, that's a small problem, right? Now we're kind of burning charges here on Red Guardian. And, I mean, I guess I can still taunt at this point. At least Apocalypse will land his stuff, but I'm still stuck over here. So we're going to do this anyways, even though it didn't do anything. And we didn't even land an ability block on Red Guardian, which is honestly kind of pathetic. But... And I didn't even notice the Capstan was on the field. I'm super blind. We might... Apocalypse might be able to come in on his ult, possibly, and do something. But everyone else is pretty much just going to miss. Actually, this won't miss. It's unavoidable. Yeah, so that's something. At least we cleared the taunt. They got a charge, so that's gonna miss. And everything that I do, I should have probably done the special. Everything that I do is going to miss. That's gonna miss. She's out of charges now, though. I'm gonna go for an attack. Oof. Okay. It's not going to land the trauma on her, unfortunately, but it does do on the others. But now the charges are back. So I'm going to try and burn those charges over here. Ah, interesting. This should land. Did do a lot of damage, but now I have speed down, and that's not fun. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just trying to burn the charges a little bit here. She's almost dead. Ah, one charge. Oh, wait. We might be okay. Clear those? Ah, crap. She got to heal off in another charge. Agatha's down. Yeah, I don't know. Not enough damage. Charge still up, so this will miss. I have to hit someone like that. No. Well, this is officially not fun anymore. Interesting. I can't even imagine what this is actually going to look like with... Wait, can we... Is it not too late? The slow... Oh! Oh, it didn't do enough damage. That's pretty weak. His basic's pretty weak. Oh, maybe. He's slow. And he's ability blocked. They're barely hitting him. I'm running out of time. Actually. Good God. Are we actually gonna get this after all? Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna stick this in auto. I don't know. I guess so. I guess we did get it. Somehow. Somehow. Darkhold versus Tangled Web with Apocalypse. Because the accuracy really does help. The problem is how much of it's on my defense. I don't really like Darkhold though. Now they've had a real severe reduction in damage. Morgan Le Fay especially, and Evil Strange, who didn't really do much damage. So I think what we're going to be doing... I don't think I have anything. I don't think my Gamma can beat Unlimited X-Men. And these guys have very big teams, and so as much as I want to record it, I just don't really have anything else to use, and so I think I could be dead in the water. I'll try it with Gamma, but I'm not going to record it because I think it's going to go terribly. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be moving Darkhold onto my defense. The question is, who do I take off? I'm going to be leaving this because of that. And honestly... I don't know. I could take Infinity Watch back, but I know that they're very good for efficiency, so... I might take my Unlimited X-Men back for a little while and stick Gamma. I guess? I don't... And then maybe still put Darkhold instead of Bionic Avengers. I don't know if that's going to do anything. This might make me too defense heavy. We'll find out next week, though. Where the hell is my Darkhold? Did I pass it? Over here, I guess. Instead, where's Scarlet Witch? Do I even use Scarlet Witch? I'm going to keep Dormammu, though, because I still use him offensively, and I think that's important. And so I am going to use... wherever she is. So that's going to be the end of this. We're going to do a quick recap when my match is over, and we're going to see what happened on my defense particularly. It is something that I'm interested in knowing what happened. And so we'll look at that, and then we'll be calling it a week for Boilon Sucks at Cosmic Crucible. I think I went 0-3 this entire week. All right, everyone, and we're done Cosmic Crucible Trial 3. It is over, and we're coming back for the recap, and I won. shockingly, I won, and so I think that part of you, or some of you guys, can understand how I won, and that's because of my Tangled Web Eternals that I put on defense prior to Trial 3 before the servers went down for maintenance. And so I want to kind of recap that. Now, I did lose my other two trials, which you guys saw. If you watched the rest of this video, they changed the user interface a little bit. It looks like a little bit different here. Anyways, yeah, that was interesting. But I do want to go over I guess it's down here, the results of the battle. So the defense here, they used their Rebirth team to beat my Bionic Avengers. Now their score for that was 83-59, which is pretty good. I think anything that's like 83-55 and higher is good. Anything 83-60 plus is definitely really good. 58 on Dormhold against my Infinity Watch, and this was with the new setup, just to be clear about that one as well. They did Death Seed against this thing, 68, which is really good. I tend to use that again against something like this as well, unless they have a Death Seed on defense. Now this one was interesting. Room number 4, I had my Unlimited X-Men. They screwed up with their Gamma team, and then they went in with Masters of Evil. Now this must have happened later, because if we go into room number 5, they failed completely. So they used Masters of Evil 4-man with Emma Frost without Absorbing Man, and they failed. Combat canceled. They did it again with the full team, failed. And the interesting thing is they're all gear tier 16. And pretty high star levels. Absorbing Man is 5-5, Titania is 5-5, and Moonstone, who's not even out, is pretty much 5-4. And this is crazy. 3 attacks and they didn't even make it. So this is the new defense meta. Now, what I've seen that works is basically a mirror match, which is a bit tough, right? Because you need to overcome them, I guess, somehow, or just win the coin flip. And from what I'm hearing around in the community is that this is not very fun. Because you either can put this on defense and be a dick about it, and then, you know, if somebody else has other defense, you're probably not going to clear it either. So it becomes a little bit of a turtle fest, I think. And because they didn't win here, they combat canceled, and they ended up using it against my Unlimited X-Men, and then bringing in Gamma to finish it off. So that's what ended up happening. But because they didn't clear one of my rooms, and that I did, I ended up winning. You know, I did end up using my Masters of Evil on Darkhold here, and then I did end up clearing these guys with Darkhold with Apocalypse, and then my room 4, this was a little bit challenging actually. I did eventually clear this with a combination of Gamma and Undying. So this did win. It was very tough, though, and it was very tight. So I'm surprised I got that win there. And then the Young Avengers, surprisingly, I did not have a lot left. And I fucked up a bunch of times here. And then I ended up using my own Young Avengers, which I forgot that I was not using on defense. And I used them with Doom to win. Now I have changed my defense for next week. We'll see. I got Young Avengers, I got Infinity Watch, I got whatever the hell this is. I put Darkhold on my defense because I'm just not super thrilled with how they play. And then now with the extra debuffs, my crappy Wakandans, and then also the Eternals Tangled Web. I feel like I might have too much defense, but we'll see after like the first 2 matches, I guess, because I won't be able to see how I did until after the first match is done and the second has already started. So that's the end of this recap for Trial 3. Also, let me know, this may be too long of a video, but I just didn't want to do 3 separate Crucible videos that kind of run over time when I need to, like, you know, do other event videos and things like that to talk about during the week. So that's why I smushed it all into one video. Let me know if you don't like this format, though, in the comments down below. And that's going to be the end of this one. So hopefully you guys got some, at least some gameplay to watch if you're interested. So that's why I've broken it down as well. Trial 1, Trial 2, Trial 3. So that's the end of the video, and until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.